chief's head, the fist will reward you well. I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter, I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
God, you're beautiful.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? A crisis created by the same man who shut them out. Are you so heartless that you'd ask the oppressed to suffer? Are you so mindless that you don't see through the blatant political scheming? Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
To keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do.
That might be worth it.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
I hope you have better luck than us finding a room. Pickings are slim.
All I want is a clean, warm room. Is that too much to ask for?
Hear me. That doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
And all round pleasant folks.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's Caress? It's just sex.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's Caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
People are just walking into Sharess's Caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron. I can't believe I'm outside a brothel. What if my mother finds out? Oh, God's above.
Don't mind us, mate. Have fun inside. Plenty fun. You hear?
Do you two have rocks for breakfast?
Sorry, can't talk. Busy dealing with a prude. Huh?
I'm here.
I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that, Shadowheart?
Exhausted. You've been pulling all night.
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I don't mind it.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
I found so many victims for Cazador here.
Hear me out.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
We'll feel the sun on our skin after all this time.
This adventurer lark is rubbish. Should have listened to me, Dar. Become a tanner. Bet they're gasping for tanners in Baldur's Gate.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Take Candlekeep. Maybe even
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Hear me out.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Well, thank you, darling. But there's nothing to be afraid of. We're a team, after all. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me? Then you'll help me in this. Nothing would make me happier. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You bumped your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards, even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Best keep your hands.
Blood near the bed.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed. The blood you noticed earlier still remains on the floor.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. I'll take that.
Orin, Skvar. Burn away the shadows she hides in. Tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is. A shivering child. Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. The mere suggestion is an insult. Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Can we? I suppose we can. There is nothing I'd like more. You are perfect. Every time.
It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Librarian, does this thing? True.
Open your mind to new... A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? One of those, are you? There's plenty of room for role play in our establishment. If you have a change of heart and wish to be subdued, it's Fionn you should speak to when she comes back. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. twitting. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Nisha, our lovely nymph, but she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment, a temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
I don't understand why
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling, another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
I promise.
My hands are full, sweetheart. You want a drink? Hoots is your woman. You want pleasure? See Mamselle Amira.
The nymph's got a sweet tongue and a figure to match, eh? Hells, that ale packs a punch.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sheress's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sheress Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want, avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. You got it. But the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
It stops. You and I.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night. I know my fingering is immaculate, but you can compliment me afterwards.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamselle.
I barely got...
Of course you came back. I never doubted you would.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
Sorry, Pet. I'm not quite comfortable with doing this again yet. Ugh, don't be so nice to me. It makes me want to be nice back.
A scant few customers. This might have been the first day I had my hand alone for company.
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? I'm off the clock. But this is Devella's pet project. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
There's a house. Den of decadent delight.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. No, no, no. It has only helped to push you toward your own destruction. It wants you to be an illithid, the very thing you have sought to avoid. It is the illithid's prisoner that can save you, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I don't want to free him. I want to kill him.
Lae'zel of Kalir, do you think you can take a blade to the prince while the Illithid still binds him? Goodness, no. If you wish Gith's long-suffering son dead, you need the hammer.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar, we should do as the devil asks. I cannot slay Orpheus if I cannot break him free.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do...
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must find the Diabolist. Only one well-versed in devilry will know the way.
Destiny waits in the wings. Find the brain, destroy it, and seize that crown.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. And handing it over to a devil will be a way to prevent it? Come now. You're many things, but never that naive. For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Orpheus free and slicing him open. You're right to question. Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that better than anyone. But a broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never have the crown. When the opportunity comes, we'll return to the prism. Until then, keep the hammer close.
The drow.
Eat more fish. It's good for you.
Give me strength.
And pray none of them has sticky fingers.
Get them while they're hot.
Then fine.
An apple a day.
15 have no less than 2 mages and a bachelor.
Up there, Danthalan's dancing axe. The Harper Safe House Jaheira mentioned.
Must have been 10
Let's go to
legs.
Calm's Gums. She has
Tried to climb up one, you mad.
Hello!
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs. Welcome back to Calm's Garms. We've got clothes for your, arms? What do you need? A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. I already told you, if Patter's your main interest, go see my brother. My focus is good clothing for a good price. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not?
That watcher sent him flying.
Whether you're getting hammers or
See how
getting
far that
nails,
watcher threw me?
we've got the...
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Whew! I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Valyria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. There was much disappointment at your reluctance to kill the little moon maiden. Your inheritance of your estate depends on you maintaining a healthy stream of kills. For she who fights with monsters should look to it that she herself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. And another will embrace what you have rejected. And that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may re-inherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. And yet, you know you will never be free of your urge if you don't confront your past. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin. It's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are?
Halt! We do not know how to entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.